You're listening to this because you've heard the rumors. Maybe you're curious. Maybe you're stupid. Or maybe, like me, you're a journalist chasing a story that's too strange to ignore. My name is Lena Harrow, and this is the truth about Hollow Creek, a town that doesn't exist until it wants you. It started with a letter. Creased, stained, and slipped under my office door at 3 a.m. Inside was a single sentence. They're not dead. They're waiting. No signature. No return address. Just coordinates leading to a place that shouldn't exist. I followed them. The road to Hollow Creek twisted through pines so dense the sunlight bled away. My GPS died. My radio crackled with static. Then a voice, a child's voice, singing a lullaby I'd heard only once before. My grandmother's funeral hymn. I slammed the car into park, heart racing, but the forest stood still. No wind, no birds, just the hum of silence. Then the road behind me vanished. The town was wrong. Buildings leaned inward like they were eavesdropping. Porches sagged under the weight of shadows that didn't match their shapes. No cars, no phones, no people. But someone or something was watching. I felt it in the prickle of my skin, the way my reflection in a shop window blinked twice before I did. A clock tower loomed in the center. Its hands were frozen at 3:33 a.m. I stepped into a diner. Dust coated everything, but the coffee in the pot was warm. A newspaper headline from 1987 read, "Local teen Ethan Coleman disappears without a trace." Then I heard it, a whisper in the walls. Not words, a sound dot like nails scraping bone. "They're watching through the mirrors." I spun. No one was there. At the town's edge stood the Ashcroft Asylum, abandoned and crumbling. Local legends said it was built on top of an ancient pit where the townsfolk sacrificed strangers to keep the hunger quiet. I should have turned back, but I'm not the type to run from ghosts. Inside, the air smelled of wet earth and burnt hair. Graffiti scrawled the walls, "Don't trust the mirrors." The clock is lying. They speak in reverse. I laughed it off. Kid stuff. Until I found the basement. The basement door was sealed with chains and a padlock rusted shut, but the chains were broken from the inside. Downstairs, the room was lined with mirrors. Dozens of them, hundreds, all facing inward, reflecting nothing. At the center stood a chair bolted to the floor, straps hanging loose. On the wall behind it, words carved deep. "To escape, you must become us." That's when the mirrors began to bleed. Not spill red, bleed. Thick black liquid trickled down the glass, pooling at my feet. I stumbled back, but the door slammed shut. In the reflections, figures appeared. Pale, elongated, their faces melting like wax. They mouthed words in reverse. I pressed my hands to my ears, but the sound came from inside my skull. "Join us! Join us! Join us!" I ran. Outside, the sky had turned violet. The trees moved when I wasn't looking. I tried to leave, but the road looped back to the town square. Again, and again, and again. Then I met Mr. Graves, the town's mayor, or what used to be him. His skin hung like paper. His eyes were hollow. He spoke in riddles. "You're real. That's why the Hollow Man wants you." "The Hollow Man?" He laughed, a wet, gurgling sound. "You've seen him. In the mirrors. In the corners. He's not a man. He's a hunger. And he's been waiting for someone like you." That night, I found Ethan Coleman's journal in the asylum. Pages and pages of frantic scribbles. They're not dead. They're trapped. The Hollow Man feeds on time. He takes people, freezes them, puts them in the cracks between seconds. He's been here since the Ice Age. We made deals, sacrifices, but now he's hungry again. The final entry? "He's coming for Lena next." The last line was written in a different hand. "To kill him, you have to become him." The town clock finally moved. It struck 3:33 a.m. Once, twice, 100 times. The sky cracked open. Thunder rolled without clouds. The asylum doors swung wide. Inside, the mirrors were gone. In their place stood Ethan Coleman, frozen in terror. His eyes blinked. His mouth moved. "Help me!" But his voice was a whisper in my head. I backed away, but the walls pulsed like lungs. A voice slithered into my ear. "You're mine now, Lena." "You always were." I spun. No one was there. Then the mirror in my handbag cracked. My reflection smiled. It wasn't me. I learned the truth. The Hollow Man isn't a monster. It's a role. A curse passed down when someone dies in the asylum. Ethan fought it. Failed. Now me, the townsfolk, they're not alive. They're echoes. Copies of people who said yes to the hunger. They're stuck in a loop, feeding the Hollow Man's souls to delay the inevitable. Tonight he wants a new host. Me. I confronted Mr. Graves. "Why me?" "You're real," he hissed. "You don't belong here. The Hollow Man can't copy what it doesn't understand." He handed me a rusted knife. "Kill yourself, break the cycle, or become him." I refused. He smiled. "Then you'll hear him soon, in your dreams, in your reflection, in the silence between breaths." I slept. I woke in the asylum. Ethan stood over me, holding the knife. His eyes were black. "Say yes," he whispered, "or become the prey." I screamed. He laughed, the Hollow Man's laugh. I fled into the forest. The trees whispered my name. Shadows slithered in the corners of my vision. Behind me, footsteps, slow, deliberate. I turned, no one. But the Hollow Man's voice echoed, "You can't run forever, Lena. Time is mine." I found others, survivors, trapped like me. A woman named Clara, frozen since 1923. A boy, Tommy, missing since 1965. They were real once. Now they're echoes. "We tried to leave," Clara said. "Now we serve him." Tommy held up a mirror. "Look, see what waits." I did. My reflection grinned. It whispered, "Say yes." Clara showed me the ritual. To kill the Hollow Man, you must die willingly. Your soul replaces his. But if you resist, he takes everything. I agreed. We lit candles, drew sigils in blood. But the Hollow Man laughed from the shadows. "You think death will save you? Death is mine." The candles blew out. The ritual failed. Tommy vanished. Clara screamed as her body dissolved into mist. I was alone. The Hollow Man materialized, a shifting mass of limbs, eyes, and teeth. It wore Ethan's face like a mask. "Say yes," it hissed. I refused. It smiled. "Then let's play." The Hollow Man rewound time. I relived the same hour, over and over. Each loop, he changed the rules. First, I died in the asylum. Second, I drowned in the creek. Third, I burned alive in the diner. Each time, I woke at 3:33 a.m., back in the asylum. He wanted me broken. I wasn't. Yet. I found an old diary in the asylum, written by the first Hollow Man. I was a man once, a witch hunter. I killed a sorcerer who cursed me. Now I am the hunger. I feed on time, on souls, on hope. The entry ended. To escape, you must give him what he fears most. The rest was torn out. "What does the Hollow Man fear?" I asked Clara's echo. She whispered, "Forgiveness. He can't control what he doesn't hate." So I tried. I knelt before the Hollow Man, looked into his 1,000 eyes. "I forgive you," he screamed. The asylum shook. Mirrors exploded. The Hollow Man writhed, his form flickering between Ethan, Tommy, Clara, and 1,000 others he'd consumed. "No!" he roared. "You can't free them!" But I did. I shouted their names, one by one. Tommy, Clara, Ethan. The echoes answered. The Hollow Man collapsed into a vortex of light and shadow. I stepped into it. The asylum vanished. I stood in a field. Dawn broke. The town of Hollow Creek was gone. But the voice returned. "You think it's over? I'm everywhere. In every mirror, every shadow, every forgotten memory." I looked down. My reflection smiled. It blinked, then whispered, "Say yes." I woke in my car. The coordinates were gone. The road was normal. But my watch ticked backward. and the lullaby played on the radio. I drove home. The house was empty, but the mirror in my hallway, it was bleeding. I tried to burn the mirror. It shattered. Inside a note. "Welcome, Lena. The hunger is yours now." I laughed. A hollow, empty sound. The hollow man's voice. "You're mine, but you're clever. You'll make a good host." I smiled. Let's see who becomes who. I write this now in the asylum. The town has returned. New victims come. But I'm not like the last hollow man. I offer them a choice. Fight, die, or say yes. Most say yes. They become echoes, helpers. But one day someone will say no, and the game will begin again. If you're hearing this, you found the recording I hid in my car's glove box. The coordinates are real. Don't follow them. Don't trust the mirrors. Don't listen for the lullaby. But if you're already here, welcome to Hollow Creek. You'll hear him soon. The whisper in your reflection, the breath on your neck when you're alone. You think I'm warning you? I'm inviting you. Because the Hollow Man isn't just a curse, he's freedom. Time bends here. Death is optional. And I'm waiting. Step into the town. Find the asylum. Sit in the chair. Let the Hollow Man show you what lies beyond the veil. Say yes, and become eternal. The asylum door creaks open. A new victim arrives. I smile. Welcome. My name is Lena, and this is Hollow Creek. But wait, there's more. The town's history runs deeper than I thought. I found a ledger in the asylum, names of the original founders. They didn't discover Hollow Creek. They built it to contain the Hollow Man, but they failed. And now the cycle begins again. The founders made a deal. Sacrifice one stranger each year to keep the Hollow Man fed. But the town grew greedy. They took more. Now the Hollow Man is angry and hungry. Deep in the woods, there's a tree. Its bark is black. Its roots pulse like veins. I touched it. It whispered a name. Elena. Elena was the first Hollow Man's daughter. She's still alive, trapped in the tree. Elena wasn't just a girl. She was a witch. Her father, the first Hollow Man, killed her to steal her power. Now she's bound to the tree, and she wants revenge. There's a third force in Hollow Creek. Not the Hollow Man, not Elena. Someone or something pulling the strings from the shadows. I heard it in the asylum. A voice whispering, "You're all pawns." The voice belongs to the Mirror Queen, an ancient being trapped in the asylum's original mirror. She created the Hollow Man as a weapon. Now she wants him destroyed, and she needs me. To defeat the Hollow Man, I must ally with Elena and the Mirror Queen. 3 forces, 1 goal, but alliances are fragile, and betrayal is inevitable. Elena betrayed us. She merged with the Hollow Man, creating a hybrid monster, the Hollow Queen. Now the asylum is a prison, and I'm its only prisoner. The Mirror Queen offers me a way out, but it requires a sacrifice, my soul, or the soul of someone I love. I think of my sister, still alive, still unaware. I made my choice. I won't say what it was, but Hollow Creek still exists, and so do I. In the mirror, in the shadows, waiting. The asylum is silent, but I'm not alone. Elena and the Hollow Man fused into a monstrous hybrid, the Hollow Queen, a being of fractured time, stolen souls, and endless hunger. She stares at me through a shattered mirror, her voice a chorus of whispers. "You fought for freedom, but freedom is a lie. You'll serve me now." I grip the rusted knife. My reflection smiles. It blinks, then whispers, "Say yes." The Mirror Queen's voice slithers into my mind. The Hollow Queen will devour all, but I can stop her if you help me. She shows me visions, the asylum burning, the town dissolving into mist, the Hollow Queen screaming as her stolen souls are torn away. But there's a cost. "You must become my vessel," she says. "Your body, your mind, your soul." I hesitate. The Hollow Queen laughs. I think of my sister, still alive, still unaware. If I refuse both queens, the Hollow Queen will escape Hollow Creek and spread her hunger to the world. If I accept the Mirror Queen's offer, I lose myself forever. Or I could play them against each other. I smile. Let's make a deal. The Mirror Queen demands a blood sacrifice. Bring me a soul untainted by Hollow Creek, a stranger, a traveler, a new victim. I refuse. She hisses. Then you die. The Hollow Queen's shadow creeps closer. I run. The asylum door slams shut. A voice behind me. I'll help you. First turn. A girl stands there. Her name is Mara, and she's already dead. Mara was a journalist too. She vanished in 1999. Now she's an echo, trapped in the asylum. I know how to kill the Hollow Queen, she whispers. But we need the blood tree. The tree that holds Elena's spirit. The tree that remembers everything. We flee into the forest. The Hollow Queen's scream splits the sky. You'll never leave this place alive. The tree's roots pulse like veins. Its bark is etched with names. Elena, Ethan, Tommy, Clara. Mara places her hand on the trunk. The tree speaks in Elena's voice. The Hollow Queen is my daughter's creation and my prison. I ask, how do we destroy her? The tree answers, break the mirror, free the soul, burn the past. But the mirror is gone, or is it? Mara leads me to the asylum's basement. Behind a rusted door, a single mirror, untouched by time. This is where it all began, she says. The first Hollow Man trapped Elena here. Her soul fractured, half became the Mirror Queen, half became the Hollow Queen. I reach out. The mirror ripples. Inside, Elena's face appears. She mouths one word, help. The asylum shakes. The Hollow Queen's voice echoes, you dare defy me? I am eternity. I am hunger. I am Hollow Creek. Glass shatters. Mara vanishes. The Mirror Queen's voice fills my head. Now! Strike the mirror. I raise the knife, then hesitate. What if destroying the mirror unleashes something worse? A new voice cuts through the chaos. Calm, cold, ancient. You are all fools. The walls peel back, revealing a chamber of mirrors. In the center stands a figure cloaked in shadows. The third entity, the true master of Hollow Creek. The Hollow Queen, the Mirror Queen. They are my creations, my experiments. She smiles. And you, Lena, are my next subject. The third entity explains, Hollow Creek is a lab. Each soul trapped here tests humanity's limits. Fear, hope, madness, sacrifice. The Hollow Queen and Mirror Queen are her tools. You interest me, Lena, she says. You resist the cycle. You manipulate the rules. She offers me a choice. Join her as an assistant. Become her next experiment. I say, I'll take option 3. I throw the knife. It vanishes before hitting her. She laughs. Mara reappears, bleeding black liquid. The blood tree, she gasps. It's the only way to break the third entity's hold. We flee into the forest. The Hollow Queen's voice follows us. You cannot outrun me. I am Hollow Creek. The trees close in. The path disappears. Then a figure steps into our way, Mr. Graves. But he's different now. His eyes glow red. Mr. Graves was the third entity's first experiment. He was once human. Now he's a hybrid, a guardian of Hollow Creek. You don't understand what you're fighting, he growls. The Hollow Queen isn't the enemy. She's the cure. The cure for what? Mara asks. The third entity wants to purge humanity, he says. The Hollow Queen traps souls to protect them. I'm confused. Is the Hollow Queen a monster or a savior? Mr. Graves takes us to the town archive. Old records reveal Hollow Creek's purpose. The third entity is a cosmic being trying to erase Earth. The Hollow Queen absorbs souls to shield them from her wrath. The Mirror Queen fights her, but she's losing. And the blood tree? It's the last fragment of Elena's power, the only weapon that can kill the third entity. Mara, Mr. Graves, and I return to the blood tree. We perform the ritual. Carve sigils in our blood. Chant Elena's name backward. Sacrifice a mirror containing the Hollow Queen's essence. The tree glows. Elena's voice rises from the roots. I remember. I fight. I return. The Hollow Queen screams, "No! You'll destroy us all!" The sky splits open. The third entity descends. The third entity's form shifts. One moment a woman, the next a mass of tentacles and eyes. She strikes. Mr. Graves shatters like glass. Mara throws herself in front of me. She dies screaming. The blood tree explodes. Elena's spirit emerges, a radiant figure of light and fire. She confronts the third entity. You took my life, my town, my people. Now I take them back. They clash. The asylum burns. The town crumbles. I run. The ground splits. Buildings collapse into voids of light. The Hollow Queen's voice fades. You won. The Mirror Queen's final words. The cycle is broken, but the world is still cursed. I reach the town's edge. The forest is gone. Only a void remains. I turn back. Hollow Creek vanishes. Silence. Then a voice. You think it's over? My reflection smiles. It blinks, then whispers. Say yes. I wake in my car. The coordinates are gone. The road is normal, but my watch ticks backward, and the lullaby plays on the radio. I drive home. The house is empty, but the mirror in my hallway, it's bleeding. I try to burn the mirror. It shatters. Inside, a note. Welcome, Lena. The hunger is yours now. I laugh, a hollow, empty sound. The Hollow Man's voice. You're mine, but you're clever. You'll make a good host. I smile. Let's see who becomes who. I write this now in the asylum. The town has returned. New victims come. But I'm not like the last Hollow Man. I offer them a choice. Fight, die, or say yes. Most say yes. They become echoes, helpers. But one day someone will say no, and the game will begin again. If you're hearing this, you've found the recording I hid in my car's glove box. The coordinates are real. Don't follow them. Don't trust the mirrors. Don't listen for the lullaby. But if you're already here, welcome to Hollow Creek. You'll hear him soon. The whisper in your reflection, the breath on your neck when you're alone. You think I'm warning you? Number, I'm inviting you. Because the Hollow Man isn't just a curse. He's freedom. Time bends here. Death is optional. And I'm waiting. Step into the town. Find the asylum. Sit in the chair. Let the Hollow Man show you what lies beyond the veil. Say yes, and become eternal. The asylum door creaks open. A new victim arrives. I smile. Welcome. My name is Lena, and this is Hollow Creek. But wait, there's more. The town's history runs deeper than I thought. I found a ledger in the asylum, names of the original founders. They didn't discover Hollow Creek. They built it to contain the Hollow Man, but they failed. And now the cycle begins again. The founders made a deal: sacrifice one stranger each year to keep the Hollow Man fed. But the town grew greedy. They took more. Now the Hollow Man is angry and hungry. Deep in the woods, there's a tree. Its bark is black. Its roots pulse like veins. I touched it. It whispered a name. Elena. Elena was the first Hollow Man's daughter. She's still alive, trapped in the tree. Elena wasn't just a girl. She was a witch. Her father, the first Hollow Man, killed her to steal her power. Now she's bound to the tree, and she wants revenge. There's a third force in Hollow Creek. Not the Hollow Man, not Elena. Someone or something pulling the strings from the shadows. I heard it in the asylum. A voice, whispering, "You're all pawns." The voice belongs to the Mirror Queen, an ancient being trapped in the asylum's original mirror. She created the Hollow Man as a weapon. Now she wants him destroyed, and she needs me. To defeat the Hollow Man, I must ally with Elena and the Mirror Queen. 3 forces, 1 goal, but alliances are fragile, and betrayal is inevitable. Elena betrayed us. She merged with the Hollow Man, creating a hybrid monster, the Hollow Queen. Now the asylum is a prison, and I'm its only prisoner. The Mirror Queen offers me a way out, but it requires a sacrifice. My soul, or the soul of someone I love. I think of my sister, still alive, still unaware. I made my choice. I won't say what it was, but Hollow Creek still exists, and so do I. In the mirror, in the shadows, waiting. The asylum is silent, but I'm not alone. Elena and the Hollow Man fused into a monstrous hybrid, the Hollow Queen, a being of fractured time, stolen souls, and endless hunger. She stares at me through a shattered mirror, her voice a chorus of whispers. You fought for freedom, but freedom is a lie. You'll serve me now. I grip the rusted knife. My reflection smiles. It blinks, then whispers, say yes. The Mirror Queen's voice slithers into my mind. The Hollow Queen will devour all, but I can stop her, if you help me. She shows me visions, the asylum burning, the town dissolving into mist, the Hollow Queen screaming as her stolen souls are torn away. But there's a cost. You must become my vessel, she says. Your body, your mind, your soul. I hesitate. The Hollow Queen laughs. I think of my sister, still alive, still unaware. If I refuse both queens, the Hollow Queen will escape Hollow Creek and spread her hunger to the world. If I accept the Mirror Queen's offer, I lose myself forever. Or I could play them against each other. I smile. Let's make a deal. The Mirror Queen demands a blood sacrifice. Bring me a soul untainted by Hollow Creek. A stranger, a traveler, a new victim. I refuse, she hisses. Then you die. The Hollow Queen's shadow creeps closer. I run. The asylum doors slam shut. A voice behind me. I'll help you. First turn, a girl stands there. Her name is Mara, and she's already dead. Mara was a journalist too. She vanished in 1999. Now she's an echo, trapped in the asylum. I know how to kill the Hollow Queen, she whispers, but we need the blood tree. The tree that holds Elena's spirit, the tree that remembers everything. We flee into the forest. The Hollow Queen's scream splits the sky. You'll never leave this place alive. The tree's roots pulse like veins. Its bark is etched with names: Elena, Ethan, Tommy, Clara. Mara places her hand on the trunk. The tree speaks in Elena's voice. The Hollow Queen is my daughter's creation and my prison. I ask, how do we destroy her? The tree answers, break the mirror, free the soul, burn the past. But the mirror is gone, or is it? Mara leads me to the asylum's basement. Behind a rusted door, a single mirror, untouched by time. This is where it all began, she says. The first Hollow Man trapped Elena here. Her soul fractured. Half became the Mirror Queen, half became the Hollow Queen. I reach out. The mirror ripples. Inside, Elena's face appears. She mouths one word: help. The asylum basement is silent. The original mirror ripples with Lena's touch. Elena's face stares back, her lips moving silently. Then the mirror cracks. A hand punches through. It grabs Lena's wrist. Elena's voice. You shouldn't have come back, Lena screams. The asylum burns, and the world ends. When Lena wakes, she's no longer in Hollow Creek. The sky is violet. The air smells of burnt ozone. A city lies in ruins. Skyscrapers twisted like noodles. Streets filled with shadows that move without light. She's not alone. A man stumbles toward her. His eyes are hollow. He whispers, the hunger spreads. You brought it here. Lena's sister, Claire, is alive, but changed. She's trapped in a loop, reliving the same day over and over in their childhood home. Lena tries to break the cycle. Claire screams, you did this! You opened the door! The house collapses. Claire vanishes. Lena finds a note on the floor. Find me in the next world. The third entity's voice echoes across dimensions. Hollow Creek was only the first test. Now the hunger spreads. The earth will burn. Only those who serve me will survive. Lena realizes the truth. The Hollow Man isn't a monster. He's a virus. a cosmic plague designed to erase humanity. And Lena is patient zero. The Mirror Queen's voice cuts through Lena's mind. The third entity wants to collapse all realities into one, a void where she reigns eternal. You must stop her, Lena asks. How? The Mirror Queen replies, break the cycle, kill yourself, end the line. Lena hesitates. Her reflection smiles. It blinks, then whispers, say yes. Lena returns to Hollow Creek. The town is gone. In its place, a vast battlefield. Creatures made of glass and shadow march under the Hollow Queen's banner. They chant, join us, join us, join us. Lena fights. A blade of broken mirrors pierces her chest. She doesn't bleed. She glows. The Hollow Man's voice slithers into Lena's mind. You think you're fighting me? We are one. You are my vessel, my strength, my voice. Lena screams, I'm not yours. The Hollow Man laughs. Yes, you are. And you'll watch as we consume everything. The sky fractures. A new dimension tears open. Inside, a mirror version of Earth. Perfect, empty, waiting. Lena steps into the mirror world. Everything is reversed. The sun rises in the west. People walk backward. She finds Claire tied to a chair in their childhood home. Claire whispers, this is where it ends, or begins. The Hollow Man's voice, choose Lena, save your sister, or save the world. Lena grabs a knife. She cuts Claire free. The house explodes. Lena discovers ancient texts in the ruins of a cathedral. The Hollow Man, Mirror Queen, and third entity are not gods. They were once humans, like Lena, who became infected by the primordial hunger, a cosmic force that predates time. The texts warn, to kill the hunger, you must become it. Lena's reflection grins. It blinks, then whispers, say yes. Lena performs the ritual. She drinks from a chalice of black water, eats a loaf of bread made from mirror shards. The Hollow Man's voice, what are you doing? Lena replies, taking control. Her body convulses. The hunger floods her veins. She becomes a vortex of light and shadow. The Mirror Queen screams, you'll destroy us all. Lena answers, maybe, but I'm not dying alone. The Hollow Queen appears, her form shifting between Elena, Ethan, and Lena herself. She pleads, don't do this. We can rule together. We can save what's left. Lena asks, what's left? The Hollow Queen shows her visions, a world where the hunger is contained, a world where Lena becomes a god, a world where Claire lives. Lena hesitates. Her reflection smiles. It blinks, then whispers, say yes. Lena stands at the edge of reality. Two doors before her, the door of light, ends the hunger, erases Lena, saves the world. The door of shadows lets the hunger spread, saves Claire, destroys everything else. She opens the door of light. The Hollow Man screams, no! Claire's voice, wait! Lena steps through. The hunger unravels. The Hollow Man dissolves into mist. The Mirror Queen shatters. The third entity's form collapses into nothingness. Lena burns. Her soul tears apart. But in the void, a voice whispers, you did it. You broke the cycle. Lena smiles. Then she dies. A new voice speaks, calm, cold, ancient. Cycle complete. Reset initiated. The world rebuilds itself. Hollow Creek returns. A new journalist receives a letter. They're not dead. They're waiting. The coordinates are real. The road to Hollow Creek twists through pines. The asylum's mirror glows. Inside, Lena's face appears. She mouths one word, run! Elena's journal is found buried beneath the blood tree. Her final entries reveal her descent into madness. The Hollow Man whispered to me. He promised power, protection, but he lied. Now I'm trapped in a body made of glass and shadow. I hear the echoes of every soul he's consumed. They scream, they beg, they want out. Her last line, if you find this, burn the tree. Burn the asylum, burn me. Mr. Graves was once a priest in Hollow Creek. He made a pact with the third entity to save his dying daughter. The price? His soul, and the souls of 100 others. When the Hollow Queen rose, she twisted him into a hybrid guardian, half human, half shadow. His final confession? I wanted to protect my child. Instead, I became a monster. Now I guard a town that should never have existed. The blood tree isn't just alive, it's sentient. Its roots stretch into the void between realities, feeding on stolen souls to keep the hunger contained. But it's weakening. A voice from its core whispers, I was once a god, now I rot. The hunger will escape. It always does. The Mirror Queen wasn't always trapped in Hollow Creek. She was once a human sorceress who discovered a mirror that showed alternate versions of herself. One version became the Mirror Queen. Another became the Hollow Queen. A third? She rules a kingdom of glass, the Queen says, and she's coming for this world next. The third entity was born from the void before time. She created the Hollow Man as a weapon to erase failed universes. But the Hollow Man rebelled. He infected her with humanity. Now she hates both creation and creator. Her voice echoes, all will end. All will burn. I am the end. The original Hollow Man was a witch hunter who killed Elena. He wrote, I stole her power. I thought I'd control it, but it controls me. It's in my blood, my bones, my breath. I am the hunger. His final entry, if you read this, run, or become me. Claire survives Lena's sacrifice but gets trapped in a time loop. She relives the day Lena vanished over and over, each time changing small details to escape. In one loop, she finds a mirror that shows her Lena's fate. In another, she becomes the Hollow Queen's host. In the final loop, she screams, tell Lena I forgive her. Then she vanishes. Hollow Creek isn't the only cursed town. The hunger has spread to other locations. Blackwater Hollow, a coastal village where the sea drowns people in reverse. Ashen Glen, a forest town where time loops every hour. Mirror Vale, a town where everyone is trapped in reflections. Each town holds a fragment of the primordial hunger's power. Lena's ritual to destroy the Hollow Queen failed because she left one piece out, the third sacrifice. To truly kill the hunger, 3 souls must die. The host, Lena. The betrayer, Mr. Graves. The innocent, Claire. Claire's disappearance may have been the final act. A secret cult worshipped the Hollow Queen. Their rituals involve self-mutilation and mirror-gazing to see the truth. One member's diary, the Queen showed me the future. We are all her children. We are all her food. Their final ritual, we gave ourselves to her. We said yes. The Mirror Queen wasn't the only entity born from Elena's soul. A mirror god rose in a parallel universe. He wages war against the Hollow Queen, seeking to absorb her power. His army? Reflections of dead Hollow Creek residents. He whispers, I will remake this world in my image, in Elena's image. The hunger isn't confined to Earth. It's infected other dimensions. In one, mirrors show your worst memory. In another, time flows backward. In a third, people vanish if they're alone for too long. Lena's sacrifice slowed it, but didn't stop it. The Hollow Queen's voice, you can't kill the hunger. You can only delay the feast. The Hollow Queen betrays the third entity, seeking to become the new ruler of the void. She creates an army of glass soldiers, souls trapped in mirrors, twisted into weapons. The third entity's response, you were my mistake, I will correct it. The Mirror Queen lied to Lena. She never wanted to destroy the hunger. She wanted to control it. Her plan, use Lena as a vessel to merge with the Hollow Queen and become a god. Lena's voice, you used me. The Mirror Queen replies, we all use each other. That's the cycle. The third entity creates a reality anchor, a device to collapse all dimensions into one. The Mirror Queen warns Lena, she'll erase everything, even herself. Lena's only option, destroy the anchor before it activates. Hollow Creek exists outside time. Its destruction in Part 3 created a paradox. It's both gone and still there. A new resident arrives, drawn by the coordinates. He finds the asylum intact, Inside, the original mirror glows. Lena's voice, "You shouldn't have come." The blood tree absorbs enough souls to regain consciousness. It breaks free from the ground, dragging Hollow Creek into the sky. Its roots pierce reality, creating portals to other cursed towns. Elena's voice from within, "I am awake. The hunger will not win." The first Hollow Man's soul is still trapped in the asylum mirror. He reveals the truth. The hunger isn't a curse. It's a virus created by the third entity to purge flawed realities. He asks Lena, "Will you be the cure or the disease?" The Mirror Queen sacrifices herself to stop the reality anchor. Her final words, "Tell Elena, I'm sorry." Her body dissolves into light, sealing the anchor, but her voice lingers. This isn't the end, just a pause. The reality anchor explodes, severing the third entity's connection to our dimension. Her form unravels. You think you've won? The hunger will return. It always does. Her final scream echoes across realities. I am the end. Hollow Creek is gone, but its influence remains. Survivors suffer time loops, phantom voices, and mirror hallucinations. A news report. Mysterious disappearances reported in towns near Hollow Creek's former location. Authorities warn, stay away. The mirror Earth implodes, pulling fragments of reality into the void. Claire's voice is heard in static on radio waves. Lena, I'm still here. I'm waiting. The last surviving Hollow Creek resident dies. His final words, the hunger isn't gone. It's inside you now. His reflection smiles. It blinks, then whispers, say yes. A new letter appears on Marcus Rourke's desk. Coordinates. One sentence. They're not dead. They're waiting. He follows them. The road to Hollow Creek twists through pines. The asylum's mirror glows. Inside, Lena's face appears. She mouths one word, run. A historian discovers ancient cave paintings depicting the Hollow Queen, Mirror Queen, and Third Entity. The final painting shows a girl with Lena's face holding a glowing knife. Caption, the hunger will sleep until she wakes it. The screen fades to black. A voice whispers, the story isn't over. The hunger is patient. It will wait until someone says yes, then silence, until the next letter arrives. Detective Marcus Rourke receives a letter slipped under his apartment door. No return address, just coordinates and one sentence. They're not dead, they're waiting. He recognizes the handwriting. His sister, Agent Lena Harrow, vanished investigating a cult in Hollow Creek. He follows the coordinates. The road disappears behind him. He arrives in a town that shouldn't exist. Welcome to Blackwater Hollow. Blackwater Hollow isn't just another cursed town, it's worse. It doesn't appear on maps or satellite images. No GPS works here. The sky pulses like a heartbeat. And the water? It's black, thick, alive. Marcus steps out of his car and feels it instantly. Something watching him. Not from the shadows, from behind time itself. He walks toward the town square. A clock tower looms. Its hands are frozen at 3:33 a.m., just like Hollow Creek. In the town hall, Marcus finds old records dating back centuries. Every resident has been born, lived, and died in the same 24-hour loop. No one ages. No one escapes. One entry stands out. Lena Harrow visited. She left changed. Her reflection never followed. He looks around. The walls are lined with photographs. In every single one, Lena appears, but she's not in the same place twice. That night, Marcus sees his own reflection blink before he does, then move independently. His mirror self mouths something. Run while you still can. He smashes the mirror. The shards crawl across the floor like insects. Outside, the wind whispers, she said yes. Now it's your turn. Local legend speaks of a girl who fell into the town's well decades ago. Her name was Elena Cross. Marcus investigates. The well is dry. At the bottom, he finds a child's doll and a message carved into the stone. I'm not dead. I'm waiting. When he touches the doll, visions flood his mind. Mirrors cracking, screams echoing through time. A voice whispering over and over. Say yes. Children begin appearing outside Marcus's motel room. Pale, silent, their eyes are hollow. They don't speak, they only point. Toward the woods, toward the well, toward the asylum. When he follows them, they vanish. Their reflections remain, smiling, watching, waiting. The asylum sits on the edge of town. Unlike Hollow Creek's, this one is made entirely of black glass. Inside, the walls pulse like veins. Beds line the halls, empty yet warm. At the center is a chamber filled with broken mirrors. In one, Marcus sees Lena. She stares back, mouths one word, "Run." Then her face twists into a scream. A voice slithers into Marcus's mind. "You're not the first. You won't be the last. But you might be the key." The Mirror Queen returns, not as a spirit, but as a force, flowing through every reflective surface in the town. She shows Marcus the truth. Lena didn't escape. She became part of the cycle. The primordial hunger is older than time, older than Earth. It infected the Hollow Man. It twisted the Mirror Queen. It created the third entity. Now it wants more. Marcus hears its voice for the first time. "You feel it, don't you? The pull, the hunger. Say yes." His reflection smiles. An ancient being emerges from the asylum's core, the original god who tried to seal away the hunger. It failed. Now it's trapped in a mirror, whispering warnings. Don't trust the reflections. Don't trust yourself. Don't say yes. Marcus asks, "What happens if I do?" The god replies, "You become the gate." Marcus learns of an ancient ritual to reverse the cycle. It requires three things: a blood sacrifice, a memory lost to time, a soul that refuses to break. He finds a journal belonging to Lena. One page reads, "If you find this, burn the asylum, burn the mirrors, burn me." He lights a match, hesitates, then drops it. The asylum burns, but no flames rise. Instead, everything turns white. Marcus floats in a void of light. Voices surround him. Lena, Elena, Mr. Graves, the Mirror Queen. They chant in unison, "Say yes, say yes, say yes." He closes his eyes, says no. The world shatters. Blackwater Hollow collapses. Time resets, then breaks. Residents age in seconds. Some vanish. Others repeat their deaths endlessly. Marcus watches helplessly as the town folds in on itself. He tries to leave. The road leads him back, again, 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 until he realizes he's part of the cycle now. A hidden file reveals the truth: Hollow Creek and Blackwater. Hollow were both prisons, built to contain fragments of the primordial hunger. The two towns were meant to be kept separate. Lena broke that rule. Now the hunger spreads. On the night of the blood moon, the town changes. Mirrors become portals. Shadows walk freely. Marcus sees Lena again, this time standing beside him. But she's not real, just a copy. She says, "This is what happens when you open the door," then vanishes. The Mirror Queen fights against the Hollow Queen inside Marcus's mind. Each tries to claim him. Each offers power, protection, escape, but both want the same thing: to use him as a vessel. He collapses. His reflection stands up, walks away, speaks with Lena's voice. "Welcome to the game." Marcus discovers a hidden tunnel beneath the asylum. It leads to a portal, a shattered mirror that opens to another cursed town. Mirror Vale. There, everyone is trapped in reflections. He sees Claire, Lena's sister, trapped behind glass. Her hand reaches out. He grabs it. She pulls him in. Mirror Vale is a world where nothing is real except reflections. Claire explains, "We're echoes, copies, trapped between dimensions." She shows Marcus how to fight back. Break the mirrors, free the souls, stop the hunger. They begin. One mirror shatters, then another, then hundreds. The sky cracks open. The hunger screams, "You can't stop me!" Marcus faces his own reflection. It's perfect, stronger, smarter. It knows everything he fears, everything he hides. It speaks. "You know why you're here. Why you always end up in places like this? Marcus asks, why? The reflection answers, because you're like us. You've already said yes. Claire gives Marcus a choice. Destroy the mirror realm and trap himself forever. Escape and let the hunger spread. He chooses neither. He takes the shard of mirror containing Claire and holds it to his chest. I'll carry you with me. The mirror absorbs him. He wakes in the real world. Claire is gone, but her voice remains, thank you. Despite Marcus's efforts, the hunger leaks into the real world. People begin disappearing. Mirrors show distorted versions of reality. A new cult forms, the Church of the Eternal Reflection. They worship the hunger. They preach one commandment, say yes. Marcus finds a hidden archive beneath the ruins of the asylum. Inside, records of other cursed towns. Each contains a fragment of the hunger. Each has a champion. Each has a mirror. Each has a story. He opens a book labeled Ashen Glen, the forest that breathes. Ashen Glen is a forest that lives. Trees whisper secrets. Roots drink blood. Marcus meets a woman named Nora who's been trapped for decades. She tells him, the hunger feeds on fear, on loneliness, on hope. He asks, how do we stop it? She replies, by showing it something it doesn't understand. He asks, like what? She kisses him, then vanishes. Marcus reaches the heart of Ashen Glen. A tree pulses with black veins. Inside a mirror. Inside the mirror, the primordial hunger. It speaks. You cannot kill me. I am infinite. Marcus replies, maybe, but I can hurt you. He smashes the mirror. The forest screams. The hunger shrieks. Marcus falls. Darkness. Marcus wakes in a dream. He's in Hollow Creek, in Blackwater Hollow, in Mirror Vale, in every cursed town at once. Lena stands before him. She says, you think you're saving people. You're not. You're feeding the hunger. He asks, what do you mean? She replies, every story you tell brings it closer. The Mirror Queen appears. She warns, the hunger listens to stories, to legends, to myths. If you keep telling this tale, you give it life. Marcus asks, so what do I do? She replies, forget. He tries, fails. Marcus begins to fade. Reality warps. He sees Claire again. She says, it's not over. The hunger lives in every storyteller, every listener, every echo. He asks, then what do we do? She replies, fight it, together. Then she vanishes. A hidden chapter in the archive reveals a secret. The primordial hunger can be stopped, but only by someone who remembers everything. Marcus realizes, I have to remember, even if it kills me. He opens the final book. Its title, The Endless Cycle. Marcus finds the final mirror. It reflects nothing, not even him. He touches it. It swallows him whole. He lands in a dark void. Before him, a figure cloaked in shadow. The hunger. It speaks. You came back. I knew you would. Marcus replies, let them go. Let everyone go. The hunger laughs. Make me. Marcus fights the hunger with everything he has. Memory, love, hope. The hunger counters with fear, loneliness, despair. They clash in a storm of shattered mirrors and broken time. Marcus wins, barely. The hunger screams, I am eternal. Marcus replies, not anymore. He shatters the final mirror. Everything goes silent. No voices, no whispers, no reflections. Marcus wakes in the real world. The towns are gone. The mirrors are empty. The hunger is quiet. For now. Marcus receives a letter. No return address, just one sentence. It's not over. He throws it away. But the words stay with him, forever. A girl finds the letter next. She reads it. She follows the coordinates. The road disappears behind her. She arrives in a town that shouldn't exist. Welcome to Echo Hollow. Echo Hollow is different. It doesn't scare you. It welcomes you, offers comfort, safety, peace, until you realize you don't want to leave. The hunger evolves. This time it doesn't need fear. It needs love. Marcus watches from afar. He sees the girl enter the town, sees the mirror glow, hears the voice whisper, "Say yes." He runs. Too late. The mirror swallows her. Marcus writes down everything. The towns, the hunger, the cycle. He hides the journal. He leaves clues. He hopes someone will find it. He hopes they'll run. Marcus becomes the watcher, the guardian, the last line of defense. He moves from town to town, looking for signs, waiting, watching, always listening for the whisper, "Say yes." In an abandoned house, Marcus finds a mirror hidden beneath the floorboards. Inside, Lena. She mouths, "I'm still alive. I'm still waiting." He tries to free her. The mirror seals shut. He's trapped. Marcus stares into the mirror. His reflection speaks. "You fought so hard to win, but you lost the moment you stayed." Marcus says, "I didn't lose. I bought time." The reflection smiles, then whispers, "Say yes." The screen fades to black. A voice whispers, "The story isn't over. The hunger is patient. It will wait until someone says yes." Then silence, until the next letter arrives.